So we are still gonna try and reach the Dark Shrine, which was the plan from the beginning of my stream today of this playthrough, New Game Plus playthrough. I'm also trying to multi-stream this. I've had some problems with multi-streaming like earlier, but it should work now. I'm multi-streaming only to like X, and it seems to be working okay so far. Let's just cross our fingers that it actually works this time. And right now we just outrun the fog monster, and we have the idea of because we are getting a new our main goal now is getting back to the Chitsuruya general store, but we got a weapon, and it tells us now to avoid the monsters and move ahead. There are gonna be a lot of monsters, so if we're gonna avoid them, that's gonna be very hard. But at the same time, it tells us to avoid them, so maybe that is the right way to do it. But at the same time, I want to find all the radios and all the stuff. So I'm not sure if I can actually avoid all the monsters. But isn't it a bit funny though that they tell us to avoid the monsters? Well, I guess for this time, I'm gonna focus on getting the most notes and stuff. Just a moment, I have to put my volume down. It's a bit high. The volume otherwise should be okay, just in my ears. I think I'm gonna focus on getting all the notes, the radio outputs and everything, instead of actually doing what we are supposed to do or what we are told to do. But it is a bit funny though that they tell us to avoid the monsters and go ahead, and gives us a weapon beforehand. Of course you can try, but we already killed one, so I don't think that would be necessary to try. So this part of Ebzioka is kind of like it's gonna be a bit back and forth, but it shouldn't be that much. I kind of know where we should go and stuff because I tested this, so hopefully I won't go. And also these red capsules, we're gonna try and avoid them because it has something with the story to do, and avoiding the capsules might give us another ending. It's an achievement also. There is a lot of monsters here, so we could try to avoid as many as possible, but like I think there is a radio over behind here. Yeah, we can hear it from here. And to get to that radio, we also will meet a monster in that same room, I think. If I remember correctly. So we could kite them, of course. No. Jokkan. A jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste, a bite-sized delight, greatly restores health, can also be used as an offering. The chocolate too, a new imported candy that has been increasing in popularity, a rare treat for local children. Slightly restores current max sanity, and sanity will not be consumed when using focus for a set time. can be used as an offering.
孫川鉄橋は崩落しています。繰り返します。孫川鉄橋は国籍不明円盤の攻撃により崩落しています。恵比寿ヶ丘地区から東へは脱出できません。繰り返します。
So he's probably talking about the bridge that is when we get to closer to Rinko's house, which is just ruined. Actually, there weren't any monsters down there, so maybe we could have avoided killing a monster. Yeah. Anyway. Oh. Creepy. Local doctors note there are cases where patients see an improvement in their symptoms not by taking medicine but rather by simply talking to a doctor. The cause of this phenomenon lies undeniably in the trust fostered between practitioner and patient. Conclusively, the pharmacists who have been trusted since ancient times perhaps could be said to contain a similar power to that of the local gods here. Even among the younger generations of this town, there are many who believe praying to Unari-san will soothe pain and speed up the healing process. One's fortitude of faith is thought to have direct relation to potency. There are even some town elders who claim to have had broken bones miraculously mended after praying to Unari-san. And of course, Unari-san. We have Inari-sama, and then we have Unari-sama. Yeah, Inari-sama, also referred to as Unari-sama, is a goddess that puts old unusable tools to rest. They are known for their offering, so it's basically the same god. It's just two different names. And we are not picking up the red capsules. Oh, why so loud? So this time I won't be avoiding the monsters, I guess. Obviously. But it's kind of like a labyrinth going around here. We came from there, so we don't need to go back there. A whole lot of nothing, that's for sure. No, we shouldn't pick those up. Ah. Yeah, I hear you. They kind of remind me of the monster in Silent Hill 2, the ones with the legs, like double legs or whatever. they will hide and then just jump you from wherever. Oh, we're already by the house.
どなたか
Not picking that one up, even though we picked up one by mistake just now. A whole lot of nothing. Household tips for the good wife and wise mother. A collection of loving ways for mothers to create the perfect home. Oh. A key with unknown bloodstains, not sure what it unlocks. Well, of course, now we're gonna get attacked there, but just having those masks, faces, like around everywhere. Oh! I thought it was on the other side. Well, she's gone now. I don't think you have a weapon when you meet her the first time around. This is the backdoor key, a sturdy looking barrel key. Judging from its size and blades, it should be used to open the back door. In the first playthrough, you get this whale, Omamori, if you use the backdoor key and go to the back door. But now I think we're gonna get like offerings or something. And probably somebody attacking us, of course, of course. Yeah. We will find some upgrade kits. Yeah.
でもお供え物だったよね
There is where we find the Omamori, the first playthrough. Now we find like upgrading items and stuff. Things you can gain fate for. Seems like we're jumping down there. Oh, no, climbing down there. Still telling us to avoid the monsters, but yeah.
ここはまずい。シュウたち無事だといいけど。
I think there should be a shrine around here too. So our weapon is super low. Do we have any? We haven't picked up any yet. No, of course not. Hmm.
こんなとこに置いとくなんて。
So let's enshrine. I wish we could enshrine these two, but we can't, so there's that. We don't have any Emmas. Good draw, but why? Why do that? And yeah, when you play New Game Plus, you can actually open some of these boxes. Diary of Revenge. According to the Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient history books, Yamata no Orochi, a colossal 8-headed dragon, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deity Susanoo no Mikoto brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamata no Orochi had become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 heads. And according to Ebizioka's oldest history records, after being decapitated, one of the Yamata no Orochi's heads flew far west and fell between the mountains of Higa no Kuni the head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. Higa no Kuni is known now as Ebizioka. There are records of toxic gas leaks from the underground water streams in the past. It is highly possible that this is where the legend of a poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, while the local records state that the Yamata no Orochi heads flew here, there is no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. It's not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit and falsified connections using famous literature to solidify their claim. So, we found one. So we find like a lot of places we can see like this green gas thing around us, and there is a lot of natural like catastrophic events that has happened around this town, like Ebizioka, and yeah, later we will see this green kind of gas being around us. I wasn't sure what we should actually maybe we should go with sanity for now. I'm not sure. Let's just do that. Maybe we should draw more. Let's just... So, it's fairly straightforward. Hopefully we won't meet any monsters because our weapon. Never mind, we find another one.
Rinko.
Whole lot of nothing. And we find a toolkit, which is perfect. I was ready for her too. She jumped us anyway. Huh. Ramen, the best-selling soft drink in town. It packs a fizzy, refreshing punch that wakes you up with one sip. Greatly restores current max sanity. Can also be used as an offering. I love like these kind of sodas in real life, but this looks really like it doesn't look good. Looks like it tastes very, very, very moldy. Also, I think I just have to check that because this banner that is right in front of us, I kind of translated it. Just a moment. It doesn't want to now. And it, yeah, well, anyway, it talks about the patriarch, like the gender roles or whatever, something like this. So I really wish I could actually read all of the subtle hints and subtle like stuff around town, but unfortunately I have to translate and
これもうじき壊れるな。
can't find anything useful.
頃の咲子の夢だったよね。堅苦しい神社じゃなくて駄菓子屋の娘に生まれたかったって。ここならいつでも好きなだけお菓子が食べられるよ。おやすみ、咲子。帰りな。今日はもう閉店だよ。咲子、私やっぱり咲子との約束守りたいよ。壊れた。
我ら一族の繁栄のため、その血肉を捧げよう。
ここどこ？
So, right now we are at the beginning of the Dark Shrine. There is a puzzle up here. I was supposed to just get to the Dark Shrine today, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna continue to just fix like
これは
all the other things around, getting a more optimized like social media and everything. But yeah, I can at least read and see what's going on here. I think well, let's just see if we can solve this puzzle and then see if it's, I'm not sure if it saves before here or if it saves after we have done this puzzle. So yeah, thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for the auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offering laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. So this is just a puzzle. And it just says the same as we just read. And if we look at the side, like the pattern, that should be how we solve this puzzle. So now I have to run.
頭が開かない。助けて、誰か。
ひなこ、落ち着きなさい。
開けて。この扉開かないの。
よしなさい。私が開ける。そこで待ちなさい。
開けて。
おはよう。悪い夢にうなされていたかな。
悪い夢。
怪我はないか。怪我をするようなことは私がする。君は体を大事にしなさい。
ありがとう。
それでは行こうか、ひなこ。
どこ？
どうした？こっちだ。
誰なの？
So this is where I was thinking of actually stopping for this part. This is the dark, or the shrine, the dark shrine, and I feel it's a good place to actually stop. Also, I got to try to multi-stream over to X and see if that actually works, and of course. And hopefully everything is gonna work better, and I'm probably gonna see like I will optimize every social media that I'm gonna use, but which social media that will be easiest to contact me through, I'm gonna give a heads up when I know. But yeah, this is where I think is a good place to stop. But before we stop, maybe we should read who we actually just met. Like, this is Fox Mask. A mysterious man who wears a fox mask. He never takes it off, so I feel I have yet to see his true self. He has such a refined air about him. I think he must come from a very well-off family. For whatever reason, he seems to know me well and treats me kindly. He's almost like a prince from a fairy tale. In fact, the whole situation is like a story from a book. Who are you, and why are you leading me down this path? And his symbol is, of course, the fox down in the corner there. And also, since this is New Game Plus, we have the the journal entries from earlier, which is, there are times when those kind eyes that watch me through the slits of the fox mask turn frighteningly sharp. It's as if he is looking right through me, piercing the very depths of my soul. When we walk hand in hand, he always stays one step ahead, as if guiding me somewhere. With my hand in his, I can keep my eyes cast downwards towards my feet when I walk. When he tugs gently at my hand, I know what true happiness is. I don't have to think about anything anymore. As long as I do what he tells me, I know I will be happy. He promised me everything I could ever want to be content, a life full of comfort for as long as I live, status that no one could look down on, and most importantly, endless love for me. For all this, I will give him all of me, body, mind, and soul. I will even give him what I have fiercely protected my whole life, my will to make my own choices. From now on, I will let him decide everything for me and simply do as he says. This is what happiness means to me. So yeah, that is where I'm gonna leave this. Yeah, hopefully multi-streaming works and everything technical is falling into place. And